So welcome to Chapter 7, Section 3. In this section, we will be covering adding your site to Google and Bing's Webmaster tools, installing Google Analytics, setting up your URL structure, and competitive link analysis. Let's get started with a little bit about what exactly is Google Webmaster Tools. Google's Webmaster Tools is a set of tools offered by Google to give publishers a look at how their website is seen by the search engine. It provides reports and data that can help you understand how different pages on your website are appearing in the search results. It shows you the search queries where a page from your website appears in the result, how often it is clicked. This data can help you improve your older articles, write new content, and formulate a content strategy for your website. Google Webmaster Tools also allows you to submit XML sitemaps of your website, exclude URLs, and help Google display the most important content for your website. It also notifies you if there's a problem with your site, which is stopping Google from crawling and indexing your pages. So let's go ahead and look at the dashboard for just a second. How to add your site into Google Webmaster Tools. Go ahead and go to the Google Webmaster Tools website and sign in with a Google account. After signing in, add your website's URL and hit the Add New Site button. On the next screen, you'll be asked to verify the ownership of the website you are asking. You can either upload an HTML file for your website's root directory using the FTP, or click on alternate method to obtain a meta tag, which you can then add to your WordPress site. I highly suggest installing the WordPress plugin by Google called Google AdSense. It highly simplifies the process of verification. Alternatively, if you are using the WordPress SEO plugin, then you can copy the verification key in the content part of the meta tag and paste it in the WordPress SEO plugin. Click on SEO in your WordPress admin sidebar, and then go ahead and scroll down to the Webmaster Tools section to paste the unique key in the Google Webmaster Tools field. Save your changes and go back to Google Webmaster Tools website to verify your site. Once you have verified your website, the next thing you want to do is add your XML sitemap. After you finish adding the sitemap, it may take a while for Google to display your site data. So all you need to do to add your WordPress site to Google Webmaster Tools. Once your data starts coming in, you can use it to your advantage. So let's talk about adding your site to Bing's Webmaster Tools. Step 1. Go to Bing Webmaster Tools, enter in your URL address in the field that says Add Site. Go ahead and go to step 2. Once you've clicked on the button to add your site, you'll be led to a screen that also asks you to put your website's sitemap. Enter the sitemap and click the button that says Add. Get the code. You will want to use the meta tag under option 2. Only copy the code that is in the parentheses after the content as per the image below. Google Analytics allows you to keep track of who visits your site. This is the part of the analytics that answers what is the geographical location of your audience, which browser did the user use to visit your site, and many other important pieces of information such as screen resolution, JavaScript support, Flash support language, and more. This data is extremely useful and it can help in numerous ways. When getting a custom design, you can get the user data to make sure that your site will be compatible with your audience. If most of your users do not have Flash support, then you should avoid adding Flash elements into your site. If, however, most of your users are on 1280 screen resolutions, then make sure that your design is compatible with that resolution or smaller. What do they do when they get onto your website? You can track where the user is going on your website, how long they stay on the site, and what is the bounce rate, which is the percent of users that exit your site on the very first visit. By using this information, you can decrease the bounce rate and increase the depth of page views. Next, you need to ask yourself, where did they arrive on your website from? This section of the analytics, it shows you where the user comes from. For example, search engines, direct links, referral links from another site, etc. It also shows you what percentage of your visitors comes from each of these sources. Google Analytics gives you the breakdown of each of these categories. If it is the search engine category, then it shows you which search engine got you the most traffic. Google, Bing, Yahoo, etc. The breakdown of referral sources show you which sites you need to work with the most. If your top referral source is Twitter, then you need to have exclusive Twitter content to make your Twitter audience feel special. If your top referral source is an external website, however, then you might want to consider having a partnership with that website. Link exchanges or something else would work fine. Finally, how they interact with your site's content. Google Analytics shows how your users interact with your site's content. It shows you what % of the users clicked on which link on your site and a lot more. You can run A/B split tests by creating content experiments inside of Google Analytics to understand what works best to meet your goals. By seeing the user interactivity, you can work with your content around your users. By seeing the answers to the questions above, you can focus on the strategies that work for your site and eliminate the strategies that don't work. So let's talk a bit about how to sign up with Google Analytics. First, you would need to create a Google Analytics account. To do this, visit the Google Analytics sign up page. If you already have a Gmail account, then use that to sign in with. If you don't have a Gmail account, then you would have to create an account for yourself. Next, step 2, once you sign in with your Gmail account, you'll be prompted to a screen like the one shown up on your screen. This is where you will sign up with Google Analytics with your Gmail account. Step 3, on the next screen, you'll be given a choice to choose between website or mobile app. Make sure that you select website. Currently, Google is offering a universal access account, which is in beta and comes with extra features in a classic analytics account. Feel free to choose either of them. Even if you choose the classic analytics, you will be upgraded to new features once they come out of beta. The rest of the information required on the page are pretty self-explanatory. You enter your website's URL, account name, it can be absolutely anything you like, country, and finally the time zone. Once you have entered this information in, go ahead and click on Get Tracking ID button. You will be presented with the Google Analytics Terms and Service, which you must agree to. So click on the I agree button. Now you'll be presented with the Google Analytics tracking code. Copy this tracking code because you'll need to enter it into your WordPress site. Leave the Analytics Browser tab open as you will need to revisit it once you've installed the code on your WordPress site. So to install in WordPress, go to Appearance, Edit, and then header.php. Paste right after the body tag. Once you've installed Google Analytics on your site, you can go back to the screen from step 4 previously and click Save. And now you can click on the Reporting tab to see your site's analytics overview. It'll take Google up to 12 to 24 hours to start providing you with the awesome site stats that you need. So let's go over your Permalink settings real quick. You'll find the Permalink settings under Settings, Permalinks. The default permalink is $P equals post ID, but we prefer to either use post name or category / post name. For the first option, you're going to want to change the setting to post name down at custom. These are the common settings that you can see. To include the category, you select custom structure and change the value to /% category %/ % post name %/. If you previously had $P equals post ID as your permalink, WordPress will take care of all the redirects for you. This is also true if you change from /% post name %/ to /% category /% post name. So competitor backlink analysis is great. You get the initial research into the industry done. It helps you understand the competition and it gives you a tidy list of high opportunity links. Let's dive into the how of competitor backlink analysis. First, you're going to want to make a list of competitors, direct, indirect, industry influencers, those ranking for industry money keywords, and then watch fluctuations, who's winning and who's losing. Take those competitors and run their sites through a backlink tool previously mentioned. We're going to be using Ahrefs here. Finally, do your backlink analysis. Let's recap a little bit of advice here. Don't phone in with the list of competitors. Spend some time doing actual research and investigation, giving yourself a well thought out and understood list of potential competitors. Here we're going to use the previous example of a shoe store, and we're going to use Zappos.com. Information you should be examining in a backlink analysis is the total number of links, total number of unique linking domains, what your anchor text usage and variance is, which you can find. There's your total backlinks. Real quick. And then the referring domains. And then to get to anchor text, it'll show you a little bit of everything down here. But to get to anchor text, you're going to want to scroll up. Inbound links. Click on anchors. We'll wait for that to load. and it shows you all of your anchor text. Doesn't drill down too deep unless you're a subscriber, but you can get at least the top 6 to 7. Let's go and look at the new and lost links for the month. This shows the fresh incoming links, which is something you should be paying attention to. Let's let that load, as well as the recently lost links. And we'll see that in just a second as soon as it loads. It'll show you 3 months of the links that were gained and the links that were lost for the time period selected. You should also be considering page performance via top pages, which you can see on the first page, and as well as link quality via manual examination. So you're going to have to look at those links one by one to kind of really drill down into it. Additionally, think creatively while looking through your competitors' backlinks and think about which resources and pages performed well, which performed poorly, commonalities in competitors' link profiles, differences in competitors' link profiles, and strategies likely used to acquire links. After that, you're going to want to download it into a CSV for the top 3 to 4 competitors' backlinks into a CSV, which you could do right there. Combine into a single Excel sheet, remove your duplicates, and find obtainable quality links that are already secured by your competitors. That's the end of Chapter 7. We'll be doing a summary of the entire unit in Chapter 8.